Okay, good evening to all. Today we have conducting the geography paper 2 mock session. It will be covering the parts of geography of India particularly and map pointing. There is one rule. If one member is speaking, another member will not speak, so that there will be clarity. If he doesn't want to, he cannot answer, then he will next one will automatically speak it, the answer. If no answer, this all of the time I have been telling the answers, but this time I will not tell any answer. Whatever answer is not there, you have to find it later. What are the neighboring countries of India?
Neighboring country of India, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Bangladesh, China, Pakistan, Bhutan, and Nepal.
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan is also a neighboring country if you consider the Aksai chain.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Not
Okay, sir.
existing. The Kargil
we
part,
have to-
sir. The POK area, if I consider.
We have to
Sir,
consider
Aksai
because,
is yes.
because India political map पे India ही देखो छी. It is
Yes.
completely India showing. So it is a Afghanistan is also a neighboring country. What is Indian subcontinent?
Sir, Indian subcontinent are those areas which are neighbors of India, like Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Bangladesh, China, Pakistan, Bhutan, and Nepal.
Indian subcontinent is the whole mass of India and including the neighbor countries.
Okay, sir.
Which countries are present in South Asia?
Sir, all the neighboring countries of India and also India are included in the South Asia.
Example?
For example, Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka, Maldives, China, not China, it's Nepal and Bangladesh.
Afghanistan also included.
Mauritius also coming in South Asia,
no? Mauritius, yes, sir. Mauritius also coming. Mauritius, Seychelles. Yes.
What are the physiographic divisions of India?
So there are 6 physiographic division in India. First one is northern and northeastern mountains. Second one is the northern plains, and third one is peninsular plateau, and fourth one is the desert area, and fifth one is the coastal plain of India, and sixth one is the islands.
Island groups.
Yes, the island groups.
Tell me about the origin of the Himalayas.
So Himalaya formed because of the because of the collision of both the Gondwana land and the Eurasian landmass. Because of the the Gondwana landmass is very heavy, comparing to the Eurasian mass. Gondwana mass gets subsided under the Eurasian mass, so that after their subsidence and the constructive, and because of the collision of their sorry sir, I'm actually not clearly answering it. Okay.
Convergence. Because of the convergence between the two oceanic plates, there was the mountain lifting of the Himalayas.
Lifting of the Himalayas.
At what
because of
rate
the
rising?
Yes.
At what rate
Sir?
Himalayas are rising? At what rate
Sir?
Himalayas are rising?
Please.
Sorry, sir.
What are the divisions of Himalayas? First, tell the longitudinal division.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, in longitude, there are 3 longitudinal divisions.
You can refer the book also. Anita, can you speak?
Sir, longitudinal division of Himalaya consists of 2 divisions. The one is Kashmir, the Kumaun, and the Central, which is Nepal Himalaya also, and Assam or Eastern Himalaya.
And Kumaun Himalayas also.
Yes, sir.
Kumaun. I think there are 5 of them. What is the cross-sectional division of Himalayas?
So first one is the Greater Himalaya, which is known as also Outer Himalaya. Second one is the Lower Himalaya, also known as the Himachal, and third one is the Shivalik, the southernmost part.
And what about the Middle Himalayas? No.
Middle Himalaya, Himachal. Not that Middle Himalaya is also known as Himachal or Lower Himalaya.
No, Middle Himalaya is equal to Lower Himalaya.
Yes, sir.
Lesser
Lesser Himalaya, Lower Himalaya. Shivalik is only known as Shivalik.
Yeah, it's Outer Himalaya. Shivalik is known as Outer Himalaya.
There are, I'll show you. Greater Himalayas, Lesser Himalayas, and sub-Himalayas. Sub-Himalayas.
Yes, sir.
And there is also one more division, Trans-Himalayas.
Yes, sir.
Which is the highest peak of Himalayas?
Sir, Mount Everest is the highest
Everest.
peak of Himalayas.
Height?
It is 8448 meter.
8848.
48.
8848.
8848, sir. 8848. Yes.
8848.
Sir, I have checked in internet. It is 8850 meter.
8850. Please
8848, sir. Yes.
Mount
Yes,
Everest, it is in 8848. You can see that
Yes,
in
sir.
the page number 549 spectrum. Boy, Rakita Pakre,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
8848. This is very important. Note it down.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
What is the difference between a High Commissioner and a diplomat?
Do not know, sir.
If India sends a envoy to the Commonwealth states, then he is a High Commissioner. If India sends a diplomat envoy to a non-Commonwealth state, then he is a diplomat. This question is frequently asked in OPSC. Last year they have been asked many times. Remember it. What is the significance of Himalayas?
Sir, significance of Himalayas, it influences climatic condition and it acts as a defense and a source of rivers, and it also help in soil fertility and help in agriculture and tourism sector, and
it is also for
it also has minerals, pilgrims. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It adds to the cultural diversity, but because tourism, picnic, scenic beauty, and cultural diversity,
Yes,
because of presence of Himachal, Leh, Ladakh, and Kashmir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it is also because of that Kashmir in the Himalayas is known as paradise on earth.
Yes, sir.
What are northern plains? How is it formed?
Sir, northern plains are formed due to the 3 rivers system, the Indus, the Ganga, and the Brahmaputra, and along with its tributaries. Northern plain is the largest alluvial tract in the world.
Okay, northern plains are also known as the
granary of India. Yes.
Food granary of India because of high fertility, because of the deposition of the alluvials brought by the Ganga, Yamuna, and all, and what?
Brahmaputra.
Brahmaputra, these are major rivers. There is high productivity of the soil, which results in high cultivation of agriculture, paddy. This resulted in civilization in India. And therefore, northern plains are significant. What are the relief features of northern plain?
Sir, relief feature of northern plains are Bhabba, Terai, Bhangar, and Khadar. which are located in UP, Bihar, and West Bengal.
Good. What I mean by Tarai region? These are present in Uttaranchal, na? These are
Yes, sir.
damp regions.
Yes, sir.
In this region, the water get absorbed into the soil.
Soil. And it comes
Yes.
out later.
Later is
Marshlands.
Marshlands. A particular term is marshland. Okay. What is the significance of northern plains? We have discussed it. What are the types of northern plains? Punjab plains, Rajasthan plains,
Yes.
UP plains, and West Bengal plains on this. What are peninsular plateaus? Why is it important for India?
Sir, peninsular plateau are a triangular shape and composed of old crystalline igneous and metamorphic rocks. These are significant for most valuable metal reserve and mines like Chotnagpur, Kolar,
Chotanagpur plateau is
Singapore.
known as the mineral heart of India. So we
Yes.
have a lot of minerals like coal, iron ore, chromite, bauxite. All the minerals are prevalent there. And that's why. What are the plateaus in Peninsula Plateau? General survey.
Yes, sir. So there are Hazaribagh Plateau, Palamu Plateau, Ranchi Plateau, Malwa Plateau, Coimbatore Plateau.
Chotanagpur
All these.
Plateau.
Chattanooga Plateau
Yes,
is
sir.
Aravalli Range.
Yes, sir. Sahyadri.
Eastern Ghats. Sahyadri. Western
Yes.
Ghats.
Western Ghats.
What is the significance mineral deposit, no? And
Yes,
it
sir.
also rises the peninsular river which it form hochoti. What are
Yes,
coastal
sir.
plains? Name them. I will tell sir that no one has come except you. I'll tell him. What are coastal plains?
So coastal plains are the two plains which is lying parallel to the ocean or sea. We can say there are west coastal plain, another one is eastern coastal plain, and western coastal plain is also known as submergence plain, and the eastern coastal plain is known as emergent plain.
There also is
And
there divide.
yes.
Okay,
Utkal
then-
Coast.
Utkal Coast. Then Coromandel.
Coromandel Coast.
Then
Malabar
comes
Coast.
your Malabar Coast.
Konkan
Then comes
Coast.
Konkan Coast. Then comes
Konkan
your
coast, Gujarat
then
coast.
comes your Gujarat Coast.
Yes, sir.
What are the island groups of India?
Sir, Lakshadweep, Andaman, Nicobar, and
Lakshadweep group of islands. Andaman
Group
and
island.
Nicobar.
Andaman. Yes.
Okay, Andaman and Nicobar Islands तारा headquarters रखो. Lakshadweep का headquarters Kavarati.
Kavarati, Minikoi, Lakshadweep. Yes, sir. Kavarat. Capital Kavarat.
sir, Andaman capital port where?
Nicobar.
It's good, na?
Good, sir. Divide करा है ना कार निकोबार and South Nicobar.
Andaman and Nicobar को state divide करची. 90 degree channel.
9 degree.
10. Oh.
Are you sure? 9 degree or 10 degree? देखो वही देखो.
Sir, 10 degree channel is separate Andaman and Nicobar islands from each other.
Okay. Yes. And Andaman Nicobar, how many of the type are there? Greater Andaman, Lesser Andaman, Middle Andaman,
Yes,
or
sir.
what? Nicobar Islands?
First one is car Nicobar, sir.
Yes, sir. Little
Car
Nicobar, Great Nicobar.
Great Nicobar.
And about Andamans?
North Andaman, Middle Andaman, Lower Andaman, Little
North
Andaman.
North Andaman, Middle Andaman, and Little Andaman. What is the type of the, how many types of the PBTG tribes found in Andaman, Nicobar Islands? Compen, Sentinelist, and Jorawa, and Jarva. Andaman is also. Jarava is not Jarava. Andaman is may not be the PBTG. Please check it. I have heard that Sompin, Sentinelist, and Jarava tribes are the PBTG in Andaman Nicobar Islands.
Okay.
What are the drainage systems of India?
The drainage system of India is basically two parts. One is Himalayan and other is peninsular. In Himalaya, rivers are perennial, and in peninsular, rivers are non-perennial. Some Himalaya river system are Indus, Gangas, Brahmaputra, and there are tributaries. And in peninsular region, Mahanadi, Godavari, the Krishna, the Kaveri, and the Narmada and Tapi, and their tributaries. These are the drainage system of India.
Okay, what is the difference between the Ganga river system, perennial river system, or the Himalayan river system, and the peninsular river system?
Sir, in Himalayan river system, there is regular water flow, but in peninsular river system, there is intermittent water flow. And the erosional capacity of the Himalayan river is very much higher than the erosional capacity of the peninsular river, and there is a formation of meander in the Himalayan river, but it is not present in the peninsular river.
There are other references also. We have just have.
Yes.
What is the
Yes,
Indus
sir.
Water Treaty? Indus Water Treaty, कौन?
Sir, it was a treaty which was signed between India and Pakistan in 1960. It is on the basis of maneuvering of Indus River. That is, the east flowing river will be maneuvered by the India, and the west flowing river will be maneuvered by the Pakistan. The east flowing rivers are Ravi, Bias, Satluj, and the west flowing rivers are the Jhelum, Chenab, and Indus.
Why this is become an issue now?
Sir, because of the formation, because of the India is trying to form the hydropower plant in the Jhelum River. So that is the issue which is being raised by the Pakistan.
Okay, nice. Define the Ganga system. आपण मेन से आंसर लिखिथिले रिवर इश्यू रे जो आस्तिला रिवर डिस्प्यूट्स इन इंडिया
रिवर डिस्प्यूट सर सेटा मु लिखिथिलु माने रिवर डिस्प्यूट पर 60 मार्क मु सेटा खाली इंडिया विषय लिखिली मु एटा इंडस्ट्री लिख नथिली माने जोटा कि खाली इंडिया रे जोटा सब प्रॉब्लम अछि ताबरे कोन कोन नुवा जो एक्ट सब बना हिची आ गोटे 2017 रे बिल आस्तिला से विषय लिखिथिली मेंशन करथिली आ माने इंडिया भीतर जो सब प्रॉब्लम थिला
हां से तो आस्किंग अबाउट इंडिया ना रिवर डिस्प्यूट इन इंडिया
हां
ब्रह्मपुत्र
इंडिया तो सर ना 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 खाली इंडिया विषय सर जोटा कि रिवर डिस्प्यूट आमे जदि जीएस रे पढुथिले सेंती जेंति कि पूरा माने जो ट्राइब्यूनल फॉर्मेशन ताबरे 260 आर्टिकल 263 से गुडा सब माने
Okay, tell me about it. Ganga river system. Ganga river originates in the Gangotri glacier
yes sir
and flows through the states of Coco states. Uttarakhand origin hochi, then flows down south UP, then
West Bengal, Bihar,
West Bengal re bifurcate hochi.
yes sir
Only bifurcate.
yes
yes
sir.
sir bifurcate hochi
Gangetic delta banuchi West Bengal coast re, then it goes to what Bangladesh re na kono Padma river.
Padma yes.
It is then it is joined by Brahmaputra from the north, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes,
sir.
sir.
It forms
Brahmaputra, no, that's plus Jamuna.
what are the
Jamuna.
yes,
Yes.
what are the tributaries of Ganga?
Sir, right wing tributaries are Yamuna, Sindh, Chambal, Ken, Betwa, and left wing tributaries are Ghagra, Gomti, Koshi, and
Ramganga. Where is Ramganga?
Mahananda.
Ramganga,
Ra-
Ramganga, and
Ganga.
Ramganga. Yes.
Okay. What is Brahmaputra system? Tell me its origin. आपको point से banned कर India को and why it is the issue now? International issues. Why? I will club all the questions in a single question.
Yes. So Brahmaputra originated from the Chemyangdung Glacier.
Brahmaputra
Siang
origin from the
Siang.
is it origin from the Mansarovar Lake?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir. It is near to the Mansarovar Lake.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The
But some
Indus
books are
River
telling
originated
that
from the Mansarovar Lake.
some
Indus
books
River
are
is
telling that
originating from the Mansarovar Lake.
major rivers are Brahmaputra is originating from Mansarovar. Some book is written also. You have to clarify it. But you said that it is origin from the Chamyangdang Glacier, no?
Chemyangdung
Yes,
Glacier.
sir.
Chamyangdang Glacier, it passes through Tibet.
Tibet.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Tibet and Kodishe Ban Korchi syntax Kodishe Ban Korchi takes a U-turn in Namcha Barwa.
Namcha Barwa.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then it enters the West Bengal.
No, sir.
Arunachal
It's
Pradesh.
No,
Arunachal
it first
Pradesh.
enters. It first enters Assam. Assam or
Assam.
Arunachal Pradesh. Assam. Assam there is an island. सेट ଗୋଟେ ବଢିଆ Majuli Island कौन से ना?
Majuli Island. Yes, sir.
Majuli Island.
Riverine Island.
Largest riverine island of India, I think.
Riverine Island.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Majuli Island. It is a separate village also. Then it comes to Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
तापर से पद्मा से तो मिसिकी gain south.
Yes, sir.
What is China saying about Brahmaputra? Why it is a concern for India now?
Sir, China contradicting India and releasing US water.
If China is concentrating them, that means it will prevent the water flow to the lower reaches, that is
Yes.
India. And
Yes, sir.
India.
and when there is a flood gates will open suddenly, and it will cause a flood in Assam. You have seen the Assam floods recently.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
What were the cause of it? They will ask you from the current. What are the causes of Assam floods?
Due to geographical location of Assam, because Assam lies in the lower region of Himalaya, and
Monsoonal rainfall? Is it
yes,
excessive?
sir. Deforestation
Yes, sir.
also.
Monsoons.
Yes, sir.
Months.
What are the east flowing rivers of India? Sorry, we'll come to that next point. Tell me some major peninsular rivers.
Sir, major
Major peninsular.
Godavari,
Now,
Krishna.
tell me dividing into the direction east flowing, west flowing. Segmented.
Sir, west flowing rivers are Narmada and Tapi, and east flowing rivers are Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Mahanadi.
Okay. Krishna, Kaveri, Godavari, Mahanadi. What is the Kaveri
Mahanadi.
issue? Kaveri issue.
Sir, it was the issue between Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Puducherry.
Yes.
Sir,
Origin kodi ho chara. What is the origin of Kaveri?
sir, Kaveri from Brahmagiri mountain.
Where it is? Karnataka.
No, it's in Maharashtra.
Yes, its origin in Maharashtra. It comes through next Karnataka, and Karnataka largest consumption hochi kodi Bangalore re. So there is one
Yes.
dam also. It stores the water, but that water is not sufficient for Bangalore. Therefore, see Kitchenla, it doesn't release the sufficient amount of water to Tamil Nadu. Therefore, Tamil Nadu went to the Supreme Court. There was a river tribunal formed, Kaveri River
Yes, sir.
Tribunal. Now it
The
has
Kaveri
said that because the requirement of water is more in Bangalore, let Bangalore keep the major portion, and some of the water has to be released to lower reaches, that is the Tamil Nadu, and finally it will get submerged in Puducherry in the sea.
Yes.
What is Indian monsoon? Give me the mechanism, most recent mechanism. Finished half an hour. Jaldi go. Move next.
Sir, Indian monsoon formed due to difference in temperature on land and sea, and the mechanism involved with the Indian monsoons are Meridian oscillation, intertropical convergence zone, jet stream.
Intertropical convergence, jet stream, Tibetan influence.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
La Nina. So,
Tell me the phases of Indian monsoon. The path of Indian monsoon, it କେବେ ଆସୁଛି କେମିତି bifurcate ହେଉଛି କୁଆଡେ କ'ଣ କରୁଛି?
sir, 1st June को आसती, first Kerala coast to, then move to central India.
It bifurcates into two branches, Bay of Bengal branch and Arabian Sea branch.
Bengal branches and Arabian Sea branch.
Arabian Sea branch causes rainfall in the western
Yes,
Ghats,
sir.
but in Bombay also. And
Yes,
next
sir.
branch, Bay of Bengal, it causes rainfall in the Odisha
Northeast
coast,
India and Bengal region.
Northeast region, Bengal region, including Odisha. Northeast region, there is a Cherrapunji where there is maximum rainfall because of the hills there. Northeast Himalayas.
Funneling effect.
हाँ.
Funneling effect.
Funneling effect. Yes.
Yes,
Funneling
sir.
effect.
Immersion ram.
Yes,
Causes
funneling effect.
funneling effect ଯୋଗୁ ଚେରାପୁଞ୍ଜିରେ ଅଧିକ ସବୁଠୁ there is much rainfall in the Cherrapunji. It's the highest rainfall in region in the world. Cherrapunji Monsoon, and one branch bifurcates to the Punjab region, which causes nor'wester. Nor'wester.
No,
What's the
no,
name
sir.
of the Kalpasigi?
Sir, in Punjab, there is rain for western disturbances.
पंजाब रीजन में जो रेनफॉल होती है तो कौन कौन
Sir, western disturbances ପାଇଁ ହେଇଥାଏ.
So Punjab ରେ generally western disturbance ପାଇଁ ହୁଏ.
Yes, sir.
And there
The
is a dry
nor'wester
region of Rajasthan.
low. Yes.
Nor'wester is different phenomenon.
They
When
are
Yes.
monsoon. Sir,
winds
they are
always return monsoon be achieved when the winds reaches Rajasthan. Till the time the moisture is finished. That's why Rajasthan is a
Yes,
dry
sir.
region. There is no rainfall. And what about the return monsoon?
Northeastern monsoon, that is known as retreat monsoon. After in the winter season, there was a high pressure in upper part of Indian land, and there is a low pressure in the lower part of the Bay of Bengal that causes retreat monsoon, that causes rain in Tamil Nadu and also some part of Kerala.
Yes. What are the major types of vegetation in India? You can see the book.
So there are generally 5 types of vegetation found in India. One is tropical evergreen forest. Second one is tropical deciduous forest. Third one is thorn forest. Fourth one is montane forest, and fifth one is mangrove forest.
Basically, India has more than 2/3 area of tropical deciduous forest, most deciduous.
Okay, what is the Köppen's scheme of climatic regions of India? There are types of divisions such as climatic divisions.
Sir, as per Köppen scheme of climatic region, India is divided into 5 parts. A, which is denoted in capital letter. A is related to tropical, B is dry climate, and C is temperate region, and D is continental, and E is related to polar region.
Yes.
So according to Köppen, there are 8 climatic zone in India, sir. One is first one is AMW, which is monsoon with short dry season. Second one is AS, which is monsoon with summer dry. Third one is AW, which is tropical savanna. Fourth one is VSHW, which is semi-arid steppe. BWHW, which is hot desert, which is found in Rajasthan. CWG, which is monsoon with dry winter, which is found in the Odisha, West Bengal, and Bihar, Uttar Pradesh. And DFC, which is cold, humid winter with hot summer, which is found in Arunachal Pradesh basically. And E is the polar region, which is found in Jammu Kashmir and Himachal and Uttarakhand.
Yes. What are the energy resources of India? Why the energy crisis is that?
Mainly, India is now depending on the thermal power that is based on coal. But nowadays, India more and more focusing on the renewable sources. That is mainly on source.
Why
So,
India signed? Why India focused on
because-
renewable resources? India signed the
because-
Panchayat goals in COP26, Copenhagen.
Yes, sir. Also, that is a matter of great concern of SDGs achievement. Now, government also committed
Which
to the
SDG goal?
world to
Which SDG goal for pollution? Climate
that
change.
is,
Article SDG 13. You remember?
SDG 13, yes.
Climate change.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
SDG 13.
India is a signatory to this also, and also India wants to fulfill the SDG goals. Therefore, India has taken up this, trying to lessen the burden of the fossil fuels. Therefore, it has started utilizing the this. Apart from that, what other resources are there? You are telling about the coal. Coal is there, petroleum is there, isn't it?
Petroleum is there, natural gas is there, sir.
Geothermal power.
Nuclear and atomic energy. Nuclear and atomic energy also there.
Largest is you can say
thermal power. Now,
no, sir, thermal power. Thermal power gives the highest amount of electricity.
Highest power. Then comes the thermal power. Then comes the atomic energy. That is nuclear plants. Then comes your new systems like Indian solar, like solar energy.
Solar, wind, yes.
Solar
energy.
Solar, wind, tidal energy.
Tidal energy is in a very nascent stage.
Yes,
sir.
Geothermal energy.
Geothermal energy also. These are very many research based. Very research. Geothermal energy working in Himalaya, Sikkim,
Himachal Pradesh.
Yes, sir. Himachal Pradesh.
And new energy sources come on. What is it? Hydrogen based fuels.
Yes, sir. Green hydrogen.
Green hydrogen, blue hydrogen.
Also methanol.
Methanol blending, biofuels. These are known as biofuels.
Biofuels.
And also you can say, electronic vehicles, electricity. EV charge. Elon Musk has taken out a car. What is its name? Tesla. Tesla cars are electronic vehicles actually. They are charged with the charging points. Then charging points are getting energy from the solar panels. So solar energy is directly coming into the cars and driving them. These are the new forms of energy: hydrogen energy, and biofuel energy, and electronic energy, EVs. You can mention it. What are the nuclear power of India? How many nuclear plants? Where are they? Major nuclear plants.
There are 7 plants, I hope.
Can you name 5 of them?
Sir, Kakrapura.
Kakrapura, yes.
Sir, Kalpakam, Kundalkulam in Tamil Nadu. Jaitapur, Tarapur. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Kalpakam, Kalpakam Kundalkulam in Tamil Nadu, Jetapur Tarapur in Maharashtra, Kaiga in Karnataka,
Narora in UP.
Narora in
huh?
UP. Yes.
And
Kadrapura, Gujarat.
one more Tarini in Bombay, isn't it?
Yes,
Kalpakam.
Tarapur.
Yes. Tamil Nadu.
Tarapur in Bombay.
Yes.
Where, in Bombay there is also a nuclear plant. What is it?
Tarapur, Maharashtra.
Tarapur.
Huh?
In Maharashtra, Tarapur.
Tarapur, yes. Tarapur in
Tarapur,
Bombay. Near
Jetapur.
Bombay. What do you mean by non-conventional energy resources?
Non-conventional energy resources mainly are the new age renewable energy.
Okay, done. What is energy crisis? What is energy crisis? What India is doing for it?
So energy crisis is when demand is very much higher than the supply. Because of the rapid urbanization, industrialization, transportation, growth, and climatic change, this energy crisis happens, sir. So India is taking various steps like Saubhagya, Uday, Deen Dayal Upadhyay, Gramin Jyoti Yojana, and renewable energy target. Yes, sir. Ujjwala. Yes, sir.
Ujjwala scheme, ISA, International Solar Alliance,
Yes, International Solar Alliance. Yes, sir.
Hydrogen Mission, Electronic Vehicles Policy, and
FEMA. Yes.
what is the rate of a diesel LPG cylinder? 1100 rupees. And what is the
1100
cost of petrol
nowadays.
in Bhubaneswar? Cost of petroleum, 104, I think 105 rupees it has reached. What is the price of petrol in Baleswar?
In
It's
Baleswar,
104.
103. 103.
103 ଟଙ୍କା 58 ପଇସା କି 40 ପଇସା ଏମିତି ସମଥିଙ୍ଗ ଥିଲା।
ବାଲେଶ୍ୱରରେ 103 ଟଙ୍କା ପାଖାପାଖି ଅଛି।
Yes, sir. 103 ଟଙ୍କା 58 ପଇସା something.
Isn't it a crisis? Because poor people are not able to avail the facility of buy the petrol, and people are ସବୁ normal ଲୋକମାନେ ହଇରାଣ ହେଲେଣି। 1100 ଟଙ୍କା, earlier it was 700 rupees LPG cylinder, now it is 1100 rupees.
1095 actually ଅଛି।
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Round about say round about 1100.
Yes, sir.
Normal people are not having money to eat. How can they buy so much costly gas?
Yes.
What do you mean by the threatened species? Give me an example.
Those who are in appendix 1.
There is a book known as Red Book.
Red Book. It was released by IUCN.
It has 3 categories:
Yes,
endangered, threatened, and vulnerable.
Threatened and vulnerable. Yes.
Threatened species are there which are likely to be extinct if the hunting goes on or their species is being killed. Name an example of threatened species. Olive ridley is a threatened species.
Great hornbill.
Great bustard.
No.
Huh?
Great bustard.
Great bustard in Rajasthan, in India, is a threatened species.
Yes.
And vultures are also threatened. Olive ridley ko conservation status kona?
Endangered.
Endangered, I hope.
And Gangetic dolphin ro, Irrawaddy dolphin ro status kona? Jada chilika animals.
Endangered, I hope.
Endangered ki critically endangered.
What do you mean by national park?
National parks are those geographical area.
The national parks are generally in situ wildlife conservation area in which the wildlife and the vegetation are protected and conserved in their natural zone of formation.
Do the civilians are allowed to enter that
No,
area?
sir.
There is strict prohibition of entry in the national parks. And while it is not so in biosphere reserves and wildlife sanctuaries, some amount of tourism is there. Okay.
Yes.
How many national parks are there in Odisha?
2.
Name them.
Milipal and Bhitarkanika.
Yes, Bhitarkanika is known as marine wildlife sanctuary also. Bhitarkanika is a national park, wildlife sanctuary both.
Yes, sir.
What is Project Tiger?
It was started in 1973.
To save the tigers and increase the numbers.
Conservation
Ah,
of
Increase
tiger.
the number.
How many biosphere reserves are there in India? Name them.
18.
18.
Hmm?
18 numbers of biosphere.
What are the hotspot zones in India? Biosphere hotspots.
6.
PhD community के volume टा टिके आपको clear clarity नहीं. Some
Yes,
background
sir. Yes,
noise is
sir.
there.
Sorry, sir.
Clarity नहीं. Biosphere hotspots, Kerala, Western Ghats and northeastern belt, northeast region and
Northeastern region in Himalayan
region.
Indo-Burman region. Yes, sir.
Himalayan region also. What do you mean by wetlands? What is the conservation for them?
Ramsar said.
Sir, wetland is place where land is covered by water and
Yes,
convention is there for wetland
Ramsar
conservation.
convention. Ramsar
Yes, sir.
convention is there.
Congestion.
Ramsar water code was Israel was na?
Iran.
Was
Yes.
okay. What is the benefits of Ramsar convention? If a particular place is given, I think Odisha is going to be having 4 Ramsar convention places. Check on the news. Right.
No, sir.
Huh? 4
Two?
Ramsar convention. 4, not 2.
Okay, sir.
Odisha, sir. Chilika
Okay.
or Kota?
Chilika has been removed from Ramsar convention. Okay. Ansupa
Sir,
Lake is
sir,
there.
Chilika Montreal protocol ru asijina.
Montreal
Montreal
removed.
Montreal ଅଛି ये ପାଇଁ ଓଜନ ପାଇଁ.
Montreal is
Montreal
never confuse. Montreal is for ozone. I am asking the 4 places which are going to be given the this Ramsar convention in Odisha. One is Ansuba Lake, second is Tampara Lake. You can check in the net. Other places.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
So that's a Ramsar convention is important for us.
Yes, sir.
What will be the benefits of giving a Ramsar convention to the place?
So if Ramsar is tagged to a particular wetland, then it becomes the wetland of importance for the
not only for India, for the world.
For the world, yes, sir.
It will give the biodiversity protection. It will preserve the flora and fauna of the place.
Flora and fauna.
And it will prevent the natural disasters. Kaiki na wetland jitama mangrove plantation korucho, then it will prevent the floods and what tsunamis. Okay.
Tsunami cyclones.
And but it will receive the funding from central agencies and world also, and we will be fulfilling our SDG goal number environment rakona. Wildlife, protect the wildlife. Biosphere convention achi na gote goal. SDG 13 is climate change. Huh?
Yes,
sir.
SDG 13 is
goal number 15. Is goal number 15. Wildlife crime endangered both animal species and human health.
SDG 15.
15 is life.
Environment over question achi, you can mention that we have to achieve our SDG goals also. That is SDG 15. That will add a good point to our answer.
Value addition. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Value addition. जेते value addition करिवो सेते तुमको इंटरव्यू रे भलो मार्क मिलिवो काइना नॉर्मल आंसर तो जीएस टाइप आंसर तो समस्त देबे विल गिव
Yes.
Yes, sir. What are mangroves? What is its scientific name? Where are they found? जे कहबो आंसर प्लीज तीनटा ही कियो निको हम जल्दी बढ़िया आपको.
Sir, mangrove are a special type of vegetation which are found in the intermediate region of where fresh water and salt water intermix.
Yes. What is its name? Local name is Henthalbon. Scientific name is Phoenix phallodosa. And where they are found? They are found along the coast of West Bengal, Odisha, Tamil Nadu, and somewhat in Gujarat also, and Andaman Nicobar also.
Yes, sir.
What are the sources of irrigation for India? Normally farming by
Mainly
two sources use.
monsoon water,
Canal,
monsoon rain,
Rainfall and river
Rainfall.
water.
Rainfall
Yes.
by monsoon, river
Yes,
water.
sir.
Also, there are lift irrigation facility, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And the tubewell irrigation also there.
Tubewell irrigation. Now does the government started the drip irrigation facility,
deep
micro
irrigation.
micro irrigation project, major irrigation project, medium irrigation project. What are the multi-purpose projects?
Multi-purpose projects are like big dams like Hirakud and Damodar Valley projects, Bhakra-Nangal project. In multi-purpose projects, we get hydroelectric power, also controlling flood efficiency, also irrigation facilities for the farming lands, also
Tourism,
many
picnic spot,
tourism. Yes,
tourism, picnic spot, and somewhat irrigation facility, and there are also
Yes,
majorly
flood control.
most important thing is electricity and flood control. These two things.
Now government also planning for floating solar panel are installed on there for renewable energy.
Okay, nice.
Yes,
When they will use it for the solar energy also, no? Okay, what do you mean by PMKSY? PMKSY. Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. Krishi Sinchai Yojana.
Krishi Sinchai.
In which government focus on water conservation and management. No. In which government focus water conservation and management.
Yes.
More drop, more crop.
What is agricultural productivity? And why the productivity is low in India? And the measures required to improve it.
Sir, agricultural productivity signifies the total output from a given piece of land.
Yes.
And it is low in India due to
India's dependence on the monsoon
yes,
and small patches of land are there. There is uneven water supply, and also
lower fertility rate of soil also due to
lower fertility
chemical
of soil and inadequacy of the farmers to purchase pumps, gensets for availing the facilities. And what are the way forward government are doing?
organic farming.
First is the drought farming, natural farming,
Yes,
organic
dry
farming.
Yes, sir. Farming.
And switch over to the dry crops like millet mission, Odisha millet mission.
Yes,
Millets
sir.
require
Yes, sir.
less amount of water, and also setting up tubewells for giving water pumps. And we have also set up the canal irrigation system like Indira Gandhi Canal for supplying water to the dry regions. Rajasthan re Indira Gandhi Canal re pani diya hochi. Remember?
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
This example you can tell. And what more? Where is the fertilizer gone? Fertilizer supply, hybrid variety of seeds, fertilizer supply, NPK ratio 4:2:1 haba dakar. Diya hochi India re. Diya hon. Daba dakar. Improved biotechnology induced seeds, hybrid variety of seeds. What is the hybrid variety of seed rice known as?
Golden rice.
Hybrid variety of rice na kon asu? Green Revolution ne gote rice use etla na?
Yes, sir.
Kalyan Sona. Hybrid variety of wheat. Kalyan Sona. Hybrid variety of rice.
Yes.
Sonara A. And there is also fortification of rice is going on for adding the vitamin A to the rice. Rice rehela.
Sir, Odisha रे जो स्वर्णा टा यूज होची सेटा भी कोन हाइब्रिड रे जीवो स्वर्णा
सब जगह hybrid. Without hybridization there is no productivity.
Okay. Yes, sir.
And there comes another question about green revolution. I will ask you later what is social forestry kono? Give me one line.
Sir, social forestry. Yes.
Anita ko je कहबो आगो से कहबो तापर नेक्स्ट Anita ko
Sir, social forestry management and protection of forest basically related to local people
by a community, by a society,
yes,
where a group of people takes care of the forest and grow them. Agroforestry?
Social forestry is a forestry technique in which the social objective are achieved. Social forestry can be divided into many types, like urban forestry, like community forestry, and what do you say?
It is a combination of agriculture and forestry where it helps in increasing the
That is
income of the farmer also.
so that is agroforestry, not social forestry.
Okay, I have asked
Social
about
forestry is different.
agroforestry. Agroforestry, what is
Okay,
it?
sir. Okay.
What is green revolution? What are the two phases? What is its impact? What is its adverse impact? Chabuko.
So green revolution is a movement in agriculture perspective in order to increase the agri productivity
It was brought
by
into India.
introducing.
It was introduced in
Yes,
India
sir.
by which scientist? Norman Borlaug.
Normal Borlaug, yes.
And India ke karthile Dr. Swaminathan.
Dr. Swaminathan, MS Swaminathan, yes, sir. During the third, fifth year plans.
Endeavors to increase the food grains production in the
Food grains.
country and to
Country.
take care of the food crisis. At
Food
that time,
security of India.
India
Yes,
used to borrow wheat from abroad. Jana chhi na?
yes, sir.
Food grains India
USA.
borrow kartla. Therefore, India
Yes, sir.
India was termed as a begging country.
Begging bowl.
Begging bowl.
So, government of India tried to introduce the green revolution and improve the productivity to feed the millions of population. And in the first phase, green revolution was carried out in the states of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, but it didn't benefit the northeastern regions, particularly in India, where the main dominant crop is rice. Green revolution mainly affected the wheat cultivation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, there are some adverse impacts of green revolution. What are they?
So there is imbalance. That means the much focus given to rice, wheat, and jawar bajra, but the other crops like tea, pulses, oil seeds are not given much importance. And there is also regional disparity.
Crop diversification was not achieved.
Yes, sir. There is also regional disparity also seen. Yes, sir. Disparity also seen because
regional disparity mein, it led to poverty among certain farmers, like poverty among the west farmers in West Bengal, Odisha, Northeast. But farmers in Punjab and Haryana, they became millionaires.
Punjab, Haryana. Yes, sir.
And
also in the ecological front, it also led to water logging, soil salinity, alkalinity, and deforestation.
Water leaching.
Yes, sir.
And the
soil alkalinity, salinity. Yes, sir. Deforestation.
Deforestation was also there.
Due to using more and more fertilizer, there's a health concern.
Yes, sir.
Cancer
Health
patients
hazard.
are more and more in Punjab.
Yes. What is the way forward? What is the Green Revolution 2.0?
Now we should focus more and more on organic farming.
Yeah, that is the Green Revolution 2.0, and it focuses more on the health issues. What are the negative impacts of Green Revolution 1? It try to overcome in the second part, 2.0.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you told about the organic farming? Tell me which state is richest in the organic farming endeavor?
Sikkim.
Sir, Sikkim?
Sikkim, sir.
Sikkim also, Meghalaya also, they are doing it.
Meghalaya.
In Meghalaya, only organic farming is done. Okay, can you name a crop which is done in Meghalaya?
Sir, Meghalaya na Sikkim? Sikkim na.
Okay, which country has gone to crisis by organizing the organic farming?
Sri Lanka.
Why? Organic farming is good for health and should promote it. Why it has gone to crisis? Because the government has stopped the subsidy in the fertilizer.
Subsidy.
So
yes, sir.
it has been pressurized farmers to grow only organic farming. To grow crops through organic farming only, which led to disaster. The food production was not there. It led to food crisis. Food crisis led to other crisis in an economy.
Yes.
What is dry zone agriculture? Why it is important for Odisha now?
Dry zone agriculture related to without irrigation agriculture took place. Like it is influence for in Odisha due to millet mission. And the millet is crop which can grow in a dry region with less water.
What is livestock? Tell me in one single line. I want quick answers. Livestock. Animal husbandry.
buffalo,
Livestock.
Cow, goat, buffalo,
Yes,
sheep,
buffaloes,
camel,
sir.
rearing all
poultry.
this.
Dairying for food and milk.
The animals which are domesticated for the livelihood are
You
known
can
as
say horse.
livestock.
Yes, horse also you
Yes,
can
sir.
say. What is white revolution? Who was the scientist behind it?
Norman Bor.
White
Body,
revolution.
body,
No, no.
VG Korean,
Sir,
Indian scientist.
VG
was-
Korean, yes, sir.
Korean.
And,
Milk
you
revolution,
can-
yes.
The perfect example you can say Amul in Gujarat.
Amul, yes.
Anand milk.
Yes, sir.
It endeavored to increase the supply of milk to India.
India.
Blue revolution,
Fish production.
Production of
fisheries and aquaculture.
Yes, sir.
Fisheries.
Both
Yes,
both
sir.
inland and saltwater fishery.
Yes, sir.
What are the agricultural regions of India? I think there are 10 agricultural regions. How
In
many
Odisha, but in India there is 15.
15th agriculture, agroclimatic zone.
In Odisha,
I'm a-
10.
I'm asking of the agricultural region, not agroclimatic zone.
Okay. Agriculture.
Yes, sir.
Go through it. Agroclimatic zones of India are 15. You said no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are the 3 cropping seasons of India? Rabi, Kharif, and Rabi,
Zaid.
Kharif, Kharif.
Jayad.
Zaid.
Jayad.
That.
Yes.
Describe them. Hello, KitKat, hello. KitKat, hello, KitKat. Can hello. रबी रे कौन हुए खरीफ रे कौन हुए रबी रे मेजर क्रॉप इज राइस ना और व्हाट wheat
Rabi
Wheat,
wheat.
wheat, sir.
Wheat.
Wheat,
Wheat.
sir.
And Kharif, it is major crop is rice.
खरीफ
Rice.
and rice and zyad रे
Jayad,
Cucumber,
sir, horticulture,
Cucumber,
horticulture. That
palm.
means watermelon, cucumber.
thanks next what you mean by cash crop जल्दी को
The crops which
that crop which is done for commercial purposes
Commercial purposes. It's like tea,
Example?
coffee,
sugarcane.
tea, coffee,
coffee.
rubber, sugarcane.
Sugarcane.
rubber and you can say sunflower also
Yes, sir.
Yes, sunflower.
Yes.
sunflower cannot be consumed directly it has to be marketed it has to be in processed coffee also tea
Yes.
also what are the sunrise industries sunrise industry are
modern
those industry which requires
Yes, sir.
the
Modern
help
cutting
of
edge
the government.
industry.
Modern
Yes, sir.
cutting edge industry, for example,
Yes, yes.
EV industry, electronic
Industry.
vehicles industry, the
Yes.
solar, whatever like for
Solar,
Photovoltaic cells.
Yes.
thermal,
Yes.
semiconductor industry. This requires the support of
Yes.
industry. Okay, these are known as sunshine industry. It is very important for Odisha now. What do you mean by
Yes.
footloose industries? Footloose industry.
the industry which is raw material, locational factor.
The industry in which locational factor doesn't matter. They can be set up
Local
anywhere in
Factor of the raw
the
material
country.
doesn't matter.
For example,
Yes.
watch industry, IT industry, they do not need any
Yes,
raw
sir.
materials nearby. They're
Yes, sir.
dependent only on the manpower, and manpower is available at all
Manpower.
places. The technology is the main requirement, which is knowledge, and the materials can be transferred very easily to one place to another. Okay,
Yes.
what are the major locational factors of industries? You can divide it into geographical and non-geographical factors. Now tell me the geographical factors and non-geographical factors also.
So,
Climate,
About the geographical,
climate,
So climate-
market,
accessibility
And
River,
first is
water
go
availability.
through Weber. First is raw material
Yes, sir.
availability,
raw
manpower
material.
availability, and
Market.
third is the market. Then comes
Yes, sir.
infrastructure. These are the
Infrastructure.
geographical factors, and also the geographical stability means there should be no cyclone, earthquake like that, and infrastructure facility. And non-geographical factors include stability, political stability in that country,
Political.
FDI,
Yes, sir.
some amount of money is
FDI.
allowed, banking facility, insurance facility, and these are all the things required in
Available
electricity.
from labor force.
Labor force I've told already in geographical.
Yes, sir.
Weber जानते हो Weber हिसाब से मैं पूछ.
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes.
tell me about agro-based industries.
Sir,
Sir,
agro-based
industry whose
industry depends on raw material.
Industries which depends on agricultural products.
agriculture
Yes, sir.
products. Yes,
Other
sir.
raw material.
Yes.
For example, cotton, jute, sugar,
Yes, sir.
and vegetable oil.
Food processing industries. Food processing industries.
What are mineral-based industries?
Industries whose raw material is mineral based, like
Iron and steel industry.
like it's the iron and steel industry. Yes.
And
Aluminum
refining
industry.
All
Yes.
those. Rourkela steel plant. Have you heard of it?
Yes, sir.
Rourkela steel plant. Bisare ko si kodu iron anchi kodu coal anchi water resources kodi achi and dar market kono si can be export korchi iron ore, all the iron products, all those. And see ka collaboration banala. Tell this.
So it formed with the collaboration of Germany.
Okay.
Yes,
Western
Germany.
Germany. West Germany.
Yes, sir.
Get water from Brahmani River.
Brahmani river. What about Coel river?
Yes.
Then Coel could want to Marvancho. Culture and Hebrew.
Hebrew, yes.
And okay. Then it export the iron ore code who export korchi mostly. Amara iron and steel ko code export karo wrought iron ko. It goes to Japan. Wrought iron
Japan,
goes to
Japan, yes.
Japan through the Paradip port. That's why there is a good Paradip port ru Rourkela pai. But there is a RSL Paradip port railway link is being made. New railway link. That's a transportation corridor. Upon news you dekho asuchi. They will transport the iron from the Rourkela steel plant to Paradip port, and Paradip port to separate. It will go to Japan. अच्छा, important thing. Coal said जो iron ore रे खाली एक coal ले काम हो नहीं. Coal is imported from which country?
Australia. Coke. That is called coke, sir.
Coke is imported from
Yes,
Australia,
sir.
which is used in the
Australia.
iron. What is the process
Steel
of
making,
forming steel making? Process.
Sir, first iron.
Coke softening koriyo.
What is the method known as class in the position? What is the method of?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, in blast furnace, smelting. In blast furnace, smelting is done. Smelting of iron ore, coke, and chromium, and yes, sir.
Smelting, then roasting comes. Then calcification is there. I don't know what is this. Sludging bhi achi. The method
Yes,
kona? Iron ore refining the method na kona? Okay, find this answer. What is aluminum industry? What is it? Why it is important for Odisha?
Odisha is rich in bauxite and major PSUs are present like Nalco.
Only Nalco,
Hindalco.
And your these are the major things.
Jindal aluminum plant also there.
Jindal also, yes.
Jindal is steel, mainly for steel.
Jindal steel also there, and aluminum also there.
Jindal aluminum has also started. And Nalco is a major partner for aluminum production here. And
yes.
Okay. Which is the highest mineral producing state of chromite?
Chromite, sir, Odisha.
98% it produces. Only
98%, yes, sir.
100% producer of tomato.
Yes, sir.
What is a cottage industry?
Small
Cottage
industries which can be
are village-based industries, which are can be done at a household. Okay, they doesn't require
Household
heavy
level.
industrialization. These are mainly based in the villages. What is a
Yes, sir.
heavy engineering industry? Give an example.
iron ore,
So heavy industry which required a high amount of capital and mechanization. For example, the Rourkela steel plant.
Power
Yes,
plant, steel plant.
heavy
Yes, sir.
engineering industries are, yes, we told about high capital and investment, manpower,
And
infrastructure
mechanization.
also, and mechanization.
Yes.
These are meant for mass production of items, right? And
Yes.
what is the example of it? Car manufacturing,
Car
iron
manufacturing.
and steel
Yes.
industry,
Steel
aluminum industry, all this.
Yes.
What are the industrial regions of India? I think there are 8 industrial regions, major industrial regions.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Gurgaon.
Can you name them?
So it's Mumbai, Pune. Another one is Gujarat region, which is Ahmedabad and Vadodara. Another one is Bangalore and Tamil Nadu region. Another one is in Kerala. And third one is another one is in Chhatnagpur area. And other one is Kolkata and Hooghly region.
You missed the Agra, Meerut region.
Agra, yes, sir. Delhi, Agra, Delhi, Meerut.
What are the
Region.
backward areas? Dandakaranya. Backward areas are
Yes,
there
sir.
where there is regional disparities noticed in wealth,
Yes.
such as poverty, education, infrastructure development.
Yes.
Can you name some example of
Yes, sir.
backward area in India?
Yes, sir. In Odisha,
sir,
it is
northeast
KBK. In
region,
Northeast
region,
Northeast region, particularly backward area, Dandakaranya, Northeast
Yes,
region
sir.
is
Dandakaranya,
also
yes.
backward.
Red corridor area.
Rayalaseema.
Sir, Bimaru states are also known as the backward area. Bimaru.
What is the dry
That is
region in
Bihar.
Maharashtra? Have you heard about majority farmers suicide question? Vidarbha region.
Is a Marathwada.
Marathwada, Vidarbha.
Marathwada. Yes, sir. Vidarbha region.
What is the new industrial policy 1991? How it changed the Indian economy? Who brought it?
LPG reform.
It is known
Sir,
as
it
the
was
Manmohan
brought.
policy.
Yes, sir.
One answer. Coach. Complete
One.
answer. Narasimha, it was Manmohan Singh was
It
the
is.
architect
It
of
is.
this.
Yes, sir.
He brought
It
the
was
new
brought
industrial
during
policy.
the. Yes.
It was brought by the Narasimha Rao.
Narasimha Rao government.
Narasimha
The
Rao
architect of that. Yes, sir. Main architect is
Manmohan Singh.
Manmohan Singh. Yes, sir.
Manmohan Singh brought this policy. It was
Yes,
a kind of path-breaking approach to save the economy of India.
Yes, sir.
It introduced which forms? Complete.
The liberalization, globalization, and privatization.
Liberalization, privatization, globalization.
LPG, yes, sir.
LPG reforms.
Yes, sir.
What is liberalization?
The liberalization means, yes, sir, uncycle the industrial economy from the cobwebs of the unnecessary bureaucratic units.
Curbing the license Raj.
License Raj curbing, and they will
Yes, sir.
red tapeism ko hata debe, bureaucratic hurdles ko mite debe. Okay.
Yes, sir.
For that reason, they have started the window facility. You know about the Swift? Go Swift 2.0.
Yes, sir. Go Swift in Odisha, sir.
It is an example of liberalization.
Yes,
Single
sir.
window.
Single window clearance, yes, sir.
Single window clearance.
E-governance. These are the example of liberalization. What is meant by privatization? PSUs को समय ने government
yes, sir.
hold of some PSUs.
Government holding minimum.
Yes, sir. Said ownership and management right of government-owned enterprises.
And government shares in the PSUs were decreased. They were also
Yes, sir.
shared to the private sectors. 14 textile
Private
mills,
sector.
first textile mills of Odisha are privatized.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by globalization?
Opening up
So globalization.
the economy and
globalization means
globalization envisages border. Yes, sir. Borderless world or seeks the world as a global place.
World as a global place. What is the example of globalization?
Yes, sir.
You can buy a thing from Amazon. America got a product.
Yes,
you can buy through e-commerce. Sitting at your home.
Sir.
Deliver here.
Yes, sir.
That is globalization.
Yes.
And our software
Yes.
company udakara kama they are outsourcing. Americans
Yes, sir.
got some job. It has been outsourced
Yes.
to Indian companies in Bangalore, and Noida,
Yes, sir.
Hyderabad, even in Bhubaneswar also Infosys there. They're
Sir,
doing it about this. Globalization.
proliferation of MNCs. Proliferation of MNC is an example of globalization.
Proliferation of MNCs, and you can say that we are also
Establishment of STZ. Yes, sir. STZ.
Student
Yes, sir.
exchange programs, technology transfer. ଆମେ जो BrahMos
Yes.
କିଣୁଛୁ, we have purchased
Yes,
BrahMos
sir.
from Russia, and we are also
Yes, sir.
going to purchase S-400 prime missiles. That is also
Yes,
an
sir.
example of globalization. We are purchasing external deals like Rafale,
Yes, sir.
USO Stinger missiles, Apache.
Apache.
What is multinational companies? Examples of multinational companies.
So, according to Ian, MNCs are the enterprises which owns or controls production or services facilities outside the country in which it based. And generally, a MNC should earn more than at least 25% of its total net revenue from the outside country.
MNCs को किसी corporate sector social responsibility करया पड़े ना MNC CSR.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
What are special economic zones? Give examples in Odisha.
Kalinganagar area nowadays.
No. What is special economic zones? First tell this answer, then give example. Oh.
Sir,
They are
special economic
established
zones
according to the 2005.
Sim को आता ना?
They are established as per the SEZ Act of 2005, and they are established in order to make the ease of doing business, and economic policies are liberal in those places.
Facilitate
Yes.
domestic and international export import to improve the economy of the state. ସେଥିରେ bureaucratic hurdles ହଟେଇ ଦିଆଯାଇଛି, business regulations ନାହିଁ. That is treated as a foreign country. SEZs are
Yes, sir.
treated as a foreign country.
It is foreign country.
Right. Okay. What is ecotourism? What India has done to improve it? India ne Odisha.
Sir, ecotourism refer to ecologically sustainable tourism to area having ecological and biological diversity. And Odisha doing some innovative ideas like eco-retreat program for a boost of ecotourism.
Eco-retreat programs are the hallmark of Odisha ecotourism. Odisha ecotourism endeavors to increase the ecotourism by setting up the 7 eco-retreats. Now they have proposed 2 new eco-tourists. Eco-retreats are most important. What are the 7 eco-retreats of Odisha? Chilka,
Konark, Daringbadi,
Pati Sonapur, Konark, Daringbadi, Koraput, Satpada, and one more. Hirakud. Okay, अपन जाएगी देखिए टिकट. What is meant by multimodal transport? Multimodal transportation.
Sir, multimodal transport related to transportation through railway, land, waterway, and airway. All mode of transportation.
It is a combination of all this. And
Yes,
there is
sir.
one multimodal transportation corridor is there in Kaladan, which is going to improve the relations of India better with the Southeast Asian nations. What is the scheme of Government of India for multimodal transport?
Bharatmala is there, and in budget
PM Gati Shakti.
PM Gati Shakti.
In recent budget also they have
allotted
declared.
certain budget funds to the.
In
What is
northeastern region
Greenfield
also
Airport?
they have.
Greenfield Airport.
Where there is no infrastructure available and a new company or something establishes there and starts their working. I mean, it is different from brownfield in the sense we can say there is infrastructure available from the first, and but in greenfield there was no infrastructure available.
Okay. There are specific answers for it. What is? Tell me briefly about the Biju Patnaik International Airport. Because this is an international airport of Odisha, you need to know it. I will tell the answer.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Biju Patnaik International Airport is at Bhubaneswar, the capital of Odisha, and it has flights from flights to all the 4 metros, including Bangalore and Hyderabad, and also it flies abroad to Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia and Jakarta and Thailand, Bangkok. Yes, sir. And it showcases the Odisha tourism, and it is an advanced airport, and it is also supporting the it is also going to meet the facility for the Dubai passengers by establishing direct flights to Dubai. What is the major port of India, Odisha? Tell me about it in brief.
Paradip Port, Dhamra Port, Gopalpur
No, I'm
Port.
asking about the major port of Odisha.
Only Paradip port is major port from Odisha.
Only Paradip port is the major port.
Paradip is
Baki
major port.
non-major ports. Tell me about Paradip port in 5 lines or 3 lines.
The Paradip port is located in Jagatsinghpur, and because of the export from the Paradip port, India becomes the champion state of trade, and it yes sir, it export generally the iron and steel from Odisha to other countries abroad.
Okay. Apangar jo Hooghly region achi, Hooghly region, and
Yes sir.
depends on the Paradip port mostly, because Kolkata region major ships are not going. Paradip port is the only major port in the Odisha and West Bengal.
Odisha.
Yes, and also Paradip port is situated on the is connected by railways, roadways, major mineral export city hochi, and Paradip port is going to become the is coming under the port modernization scheme of Sagarmala, whereby India has planned it to convert it to a multi-modal logistics hub. Odisha can become a logistic hub and increase the economic potential. We can have a more of export and imports for improving the economic development of the country. The Paradip port has a best in class time, minimum time race, it ships asike unload kari jai paribe. Okay.
Yes.
Berthing facilities is much better. Okay, tell me what are the tribes and what are the problems?
In Odisha, total number of PBTs are there, and
I'm not asking about the PBTs. I'm asking about the tribals. Who are the tribes and what are the problems? Perhaps.
Problems
Sir,
of
tribal
say
people are
land. Okay.
Go Sandeep.
Sir, tribes are the social division in society which consists of families linked by common history, common economy, common culture, and common tradition, and also the common blood ties. So there are 8.26% of people in India, according to census 2011, belongs to the tribal communities. There are various problems which are faced by the tribal communities, like illiteracy, like poverty, like malnutrition, like health hazard, intoxication problems. These are
Land
the problems they
alienation,
face. Land
land
alienation is
alienation, medical problems, and
isolation. Yes, sir.
isolation, tribal identity loss. All these are the problems.
Yes. Yes.
What is demography? What is the features of Indian demography?
Sir, demography is the systemic study of population by using various demographic attributes like say CBR, crude birth rate, crude death rate, total fertility rate, age composition, sex ratio. This is known as demography.
Why it is important for India? Demography. Why
Because,
it is important for India?
because India is the second highest population of world, and it consists of 16% of total population of world, and it is the it also consists of ethnic diversity, linguistic diversity, and
Also,
regional diversity. That is why the demography is important for India.
Also, it is demographically rich.
Yes, sir.
Demographic dividend is rich in India. We
Yes,
have a
sir.
larger
Yes, sir.
amount of younger population, working hands,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
compared
sir.
to Western
India is
countries and
the
Japan.
youngest. Yes, sir. India is the youngest country in the world. The average age is 29.
29. We can, our demographic dividend reach coupon
Yes, sir.
2050 পর্যন্ত.
To 50%.
So we have a large number of manpower which can be given the skills. Skill improvement
sir.
we can become a manufacturing hub. India.
Yes, sir. Labor force of.
What is the sex ratio of India? What does it mean?
Sex ratio means, sir, the proportion
Number
of
females,
women, female.
Number of
Yes,
females
sir.
per 1,000
Per
males.
1,000 male. Yes, sir.
So what is the sex ratio?
Sir, according to
943.
2011 census, it is 943 in India.
According to the NFHS, National Family Health Survey 5, କେତେ ଅଛି? Check କରିବ internet ରେ post କରିବ ନା?
Yes, there is.
Post in this channel. This
Okay,
data is required.
Okay.
NFHS 5 recently conducted ହେଇଥିଲା. ସେଇଥିରେ ଗୋଟେ ଅଲଗା data ଦିଆଯାଇଥିଲା.
Yes.
What is demographic dividend?
So, demographic dividend is the profit or dividend that we get because of the much number of population. Because of the much number of population, India possesses the highest number of labor force. That means the age from 15 to 64 age.
Higher
Yes,
amount of the working age group. We have
yes, sir. Working age.
we have the potential to become a global manufacturing hub.
Oh, yes.
Light has gone. That's why I put up the video.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, tell me about the why India is going to surpass China in 2030. What is the way ahead?
Sir, my question that is
India going to surpass China in 2030.
Yes, sir. Yes.
What is the way ahead?
Sir, in population front, population number front.
Yeah, yes. Obviously. How can you pass karo?
Sir, there is a proper family planning policy should be is required. Sir, Indian government also taking various steps, like it has launched national Mission Parivar in 2016, and it has also launched various instruments like Nayi Pahali kit for the newly married women, and also the Sarathi van, which spread the awareness among the people, and also the Sas Bhahu Sammelan instrument. So these are the various constructive.
Would you not tell
Yes,
the
sir.
new population policy of India? Population policy?
Sir, it was in 2000. After that, no policy has been launched by the government, but there was a mission Parivar which was launched in 2016 in order to increase the awareness among the population and keep them the knowledge about the importance of the nuclear family. Yes, sir.
And also there is some women empowerment schemes. Okay, age of the
Yes,
woman
sir.
has been increased. Should be fertility come karibo. Recently they have increased
Yes,
to
sir.
21 years, isn't it?
Yes, there is. The population is decreasing in India because the recent, according to recent news by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, that 31 states in India has reached the replacement level of total fertility rate. 31 states and union territories. Only the Bihar and Uttar Pradesh are left behind.
Left. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Have you heard about the National Population Policy 2000? It has already come. What is National?
Yes,
what is Jansankhya Sthirata Kosh? It is also funding for the population.
Yes, sir. Family planning.
What is the town classification in India?
So town in India town in India classified according to their population. If according to the criteria for the classification of town in India are if the population is greater than 5,000 and population density is greater than 400, and also 75% of the population of the town should earn their livelihood from the secondary sector. Secondary and tertiary sector, you can see.
Okay, what do you mean by backward region? Tell me in brief about the KBK region of Odisha and the government steps.
So backward region are the region which are backward in various aspects of life. For example, in education, for example, in health, and in food security. In KBK area, in India, in Odisha, KBK is one of the most backward region. So it generally consists of Koraput, Balangir, and Kalahandi, and there is a new plan launched by government, that was the Biju KBK plan. In order to, it focused on three things, that is Bijli, Pani, and road, to develop that particular area.
Bijli, Pani, and road nahi. Bijli, ghar or Pani.
Is something that like that,
Bijli
sir.
Sadak. Sorry, it's Bijli Sadak and Pani.
Yes, a road. Yes, sir. I have told this road. Yes. Bijli Sadak and
backward region grant funds are also there, na, to remove the
yes,
disparity.
Sir. Yes.
What are the government schemes to remove regional disparities or regional imbalances?
Sir, in Odisha, that is Western Region Development Council. That is there, and Mineral Bearing Region Development Council also
DMF,
there.
District
Yes,
Mineral
sir.
Foundation.
And District Mineral is a District Mineral Foundation also there, and there was also Gopabandhu Gramin Yojana. Yes, sir. Gopabandhu Gramin Yojana in Odisha. Yes, sir.
Dandakaranya project, Rayalaseema project, Vidarbha
Yes,
scheme,
sir.
Marathwada
These are in
scheme.
India, sir. Yes, sir.
All of India. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is multi-level planning in India? Explain in brief. What answer the podcast is kono?
Yes, sir. Sir, in multi-level planning program, both all the levels from the center, all the levels like central level and state level, district level, and panchayat level take participation in the planning process and also in the implementation process. So the first one is central level planning. So central level planning is done by the Niti Aayog, which is chaired by our Honorable Prime Minister, and state level planning is done by the state level committee, which is chaired by the Chief Minister, and then comes the district level planning committee, which is chaired by the district magistrate, then the block level, which is chaired by the BDO, and then the panchayat level, which is chaired by the sarpanch of that particular panchayat.
Okay. Multi-level planning is a planning of decentralization or centralization?
It is decentralization.
Yes. What is the planning for tribal development in India?
Sir, there are various plans and constitutional provision are also there for the tribal development according to if we come to the constitutional provision, then it is the Article 16. Yes, sir. Article 16, Article 3. Yes, sir.
Okay, various constitutional safeguards are there. Article
There,
15,
yes, sir.
Article 15, 5,
Article 16.
Article 16, 4.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also Article 330 in the reservation of ST and STs in Parliament, and Article 338 for the Constitution of NCST, National Commission of Scheduled Tribe. Yes, sir. And Article 275. Yes, sir.
There should be a
grants in aid to the tribal area.
Tribal minister
Tri-
in the
tribal
post,
and the-
including Odisha. Article,
Yes, sir.
Article 330. 330.
I don't remember, sir, but I guess it was in Article 164 or 165.
164, 165.
In state legislative council. Yes, yes, sir. In state assembly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, it is. Yes, sir. It is in 163, 164 something. 163, 64, 65. Kind of set up ভিতরে আছে সেই স্টেট ভিতরে সেটা আসছে মানে কাউন্সিল যে মিনিস্টার মানে কনসিস্ট অফ সেইটি সেটা আছে সেইটি লেখা আছে বাট এটা 330 ପାଇଁ রিজর্ভ নাই সেটা খালি সেই পার্টিকুলার স্টেট এই তিনটা স্টেট ପାଇଁ চারটা স্টেট ପାଇଁ মানে এক্সট্রা প্রভিজন আছে সেইটি
কোন স্টেট ওটা আছে
ওড়িশা ছত্তিশগড় মধ্যপ্রদেশ और झारखंड यस
झारखंड एमपी
यस
Odisha,
मध्य प्रदेश is sir highest number of tribal
Jharkhand.
Yes.
Highest number of tribals by strength.
Tribal in Madhya Pradesh, yes, sir.
What are PBTGs? List the PBTGs of Odisha. Particularly vulnerable tribal groups.
Yes,
Odisha
sir.
has 13 pivotal tribal groups.
30.
କହିପାରିବ ସେ କି?
ଦି ତିନିଟା ମନେ ଅଛି ପାହାଡିଆ ଭୂୟାସ କୋନ୍ସ ଗଣ୍ଡିଆ କୋନ୍ସ
There are 13 PBTGs ତାକୁ ମନେ ରଖିଥିବ ପୁରା. That will come in the
Yes.
exam.
Yes, sir.
Birha or Bonda, Dongia Kon, Bidai,
Yes.
Lanja
Yes,
Sora,
sir.
Lodha, and I'm not able to recall our Baki. Paudia
Yes, sir.
Bhuya, Mankidia,
ओडिया में
Kotia Kon, K for, and the Achio.
yes, sir.
13 PBGs पूरा मन रखियो दरकार हला, including their locations. Which is the major PBTs code we should maximum मिले in which district?
तो ओडिशा रे
In the maximum PBTs, types of PBTs are concentrated in the Malkangiri. Okay.
Okay.
Malkangiri ସବୁ ପ୍ରକାର tribals ମିଳିଏ. ଡଙ୍ଗରିଆ
Yes,
କାଉଣ୍ଟ
sir.
କୋଉଠି ଅଛନ୍ତି? ଯୋଉମାନେ ବେଦାନ୍ତ ସହିତ ଗୋଟେ ଇସ୍ୟୁ କରିଥିଲେ ଡଙ୍ଗରିଆ କାଉଣ୍ଟ
Sir, I
Sir,
think
Vedanta
Rayagada.
डongरिया काउंट the which hills? Deciding in which hills?
Niyamgiri hill, sir.
Niyamgiri hills and
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Rayagada.
Yes, sir.
ବେଦାନ୍ତ ସହିତ କାଉଣ୍ଟ ତାଙ୍କର ଇସ୍ୟୁ ହେଇଥିଲା.
छोड़ा नहीं
Sir, जो Niyamgiri.
Niyamgiri, they want to evacuate the tribals because they thought they had found the data that Niyamgiri hills तले बहुत बड़ा aluminum अछि. Rich resource of bauxite reserves. They want to excavate it. That's why they tried to uproot these tribals. But the tribals went on a strike and they went to the Supreme Court with the help of NGO and they won the case. So so they had to go back. ତମେ ଲଗେଇ ଦିଅ. Thank you. ଚାଲିବନି laptop ଚାଲିବନି. Now next question. ଚାଲିବନି laptop ମାମି. Laptop ଚାଲିବନି. Next, tell me about the hill area development. जा कैमरा स्टूडेंट जाओ जाओ हम कैमरा देखे जाओ हिल एरिया डेवलपमेंट
Sir, according to 1951 census, there is 18.6% of total area of India falls under the hilly area. So these areas are lacking of several basic amenities. That is why for their development, several plans has been developed by the government. This is called the hill area developments.
particularly where Northeast Development Council
Yes, sir.
SRDPNE and
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Western Ghats. These are all the areas coming under hill area development. They are focusing
Yes.
on the roads, hill embankments.
Yes, sir.
They're removing the terrace zoom cultivation to normal cultivation.
Yes, sir.
And eco preservation. What is drought prone area development? What do you mean by drought prone area development? Okay, tell me about the Panchayati Raj institution.
So generally, there are three Panchayati Raj institutions. There one is district Panchayat, which is known as Jilla Parishad. Third one is block Panchayat, which is known as Panchayat Samiti, and the last one is Sir Gram Panchayat.
What is decentralized planning?
So decentralized planning is the opposite. So decentralized planning is the opposite of centralized planning, in which the local government are engaged in the planning process also. Not only in the implementation process, but also in the planning process.
In the decentralized planning, there is bottom-up approach, because
Yes, sir.
the panchayat has been given certain powers to form their own laws and collection of the revenues. Okay, they can establish their own rules, revenue collection on this. Decentralized planning. What is the geographical basis of Indian federalism? What is national integration? National integration. Bhaichara.
Yes. Sir, it is the concept of bringing nationhood in among all the citizens of India.
What is interstate river water sharing? Interstate river water dispute particularly.
Yes.
Basically, it is dispute between two river which going through the two states.
Example, Kaveri water dispute.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Mahanadi water dispute between Odisha and Chhattisgarh. Bangsadara between Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. Yes, sir.
Yamuna water dispute. Gomti river dispute. Kosi river dispute. Even you
Yes,
can
sir.
say also Brahmaputra also, but it's from it's not among the states, it's among the countries.
Yes. Countries. Yes.
What is Mahanadi river water dispute? How does it affect India? Odisha.
Sir, it is the dispute between state of Odisha and Chhattisgarh because of the Mahanadi water sharing. Sir, it affects Odisha in the field of basically in Odisha, the agriculture is based on the river irrigation. It is primarily depends on the Mahanadi water irrigation. So because that is why the irrigation problem happens because of the Mahanadi dispute with Chhattisgarh.
Okay, tell me about Indo-China border dispute. About the Indo-China border dispute. Pangong Tso Lake, Arunachal
Yes, sir.
Pradesh, Tawang border, and Bhutan,
Yes, sir. Saksam Valley, Aksai Chin.
and CPEC, China Pakistan
Lipu
Economic
Lake.
Yes,
Product,
sir. Yes, sir.
and
Doklam region, sir.
Doklam, yes. Doklam where? Arunachal Pradesh.
No, sir. Doklam is in the the transaction between Sikkim and Bhutan and Tibet.
Okay. And also India-China issues. India-China has also been contesting in the South China Sea.
Yes, sir.
What region also? Indo-Nepal border dispute.
Yes, sir.
Who
Sir,
opposed
India-Nepal border is mainly related to the Kalapani region, sir, which is in the Pitrogod district of Uttarakhand.
And China, what is the dispute? What is the Indo-Afghanistan issue?
Sir, the total India, that means if we consider the POK area, then India has 106 kilometer of border with the Afghanistan. Because of the POK, which was occupied by the Pakistan, we are not in direct contact with the Afghanistan.
Still, India is having some investment in Afghanistan, which we are concerned about, and there is a uprising of the Taliban regime militia. Due to rise of the Taliban militia, Indian citizens in Afghanistan and Indian infrastructure development projects are at risk. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So India is giving a status quo approach. It is not reacting.
Yes, sir.
What is India's
There
demand?
is back.
India is demanding that Indian citizens must not be harmed. India's nationals
Yes,
must
sir.
not be harmed in Afghanistan, and Indian projects will be continued.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And
These are
human
the
rights in
demands.
Afghanistan should be restored.
Human rights in Afghanistan should be restored. And okay.
Yes.
What is the geopolitics of Indian Ocean?
Sir, geopolitics means impact of geographical aspects on the political arena. That means in national politics and also in the global politics. And sir, if we consider the geopolitics of Indian Ocean, then it is very crucial because
It is
90 to yes,
it is
crude oil.
directly it is pointing out towards the recent issue is the Chinese influence on the South China Sea.
South China Sea, yes.
China is claiming over the partial
islands.
partial islands and partly islands of South China Sea with other countries like Philippines and South Korea. Okay.
Yes.
So
Vietnam, Indonesia.
Vietnam, China is also converting, setting up new islands by depositing the sand.
Sand, yes, sir. Artificial island is forming artificial island.
Is creating the territory, expanding its territory in South China Sea, and also is threat for India because it wants to surround India by this string of pearls policy. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It also, due to its deep trap policy, it is acquiring the small territories, small countries, giving loan to them, and by adopting the debt trap policy, is acquiring the small islands. Even now, he has acquired the Hambantota port in Sri Lanka.
Hambantota port, yes.
And some countries are also in poverty.
Yes.
So that's why, and also it is important. South China Sea, Indian Ocean is important because it is an important trade route for the world. Shipment is huge, and there is a transfer. It is the transfer of oil to other shipment of oil cargo from Suez Canal, which is very important.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
for the world transportation. And also there is a strait in the Andaman and Nicobar. What is it? Which is very important for the tourist shipment. There is one passage in Andaman and Nicobar.
Yes, sir.
This is all the significance of the Indian Ocean. Tell me what are the cyclones? How it affects the Odisha and why? And what are the initiatives taken by Odisha government to prevent cyclone? Go. Hello.
Yes, sir. Can you please repeat the question?
What are cyclones? Cyclones are affecting the Odisha coast. Name some cyclones chronologically and what Odisha government is doing to prevent them.
Sir, cyclone are the violent storm. There are two types of cyclone. One is tropical cyclone and another one is extratropical cyclone. Odisha is mainly affected by the tropical cyclone. So to prevent, there is various tropical cyclone which has impacted Odisha are cyclone.
Why is Odisha affected? Why first tell no? Why it is affected? What are the cyclones?
Because it is lying in the east coast of India, and it get impacted by the cyclones which originated in the Indian Ocean near the Southeast Asia and also near the Andaman. It moved towards west to.
There? Because the
Sir,
larger
because of the
larger area of the
water.
Indian Ocean.
Yes, sir. Larger area, high temperature, which is more than the 27-degree sea surface temperature.
And proximity of the Odisha coast to the Indian Ocean.
Yes, sir. Indian Ocean.
And name the coast chronologically. Latest cyclone is Zawad.
Yes.
Next cyclone is Amphan. पहले cyclone था
Amphan.
Then comes Zawad. Then comes
Javad. Cyclone Hudhud.
No, Hudhud is much later. बहुत
पूर्व.
What about the Fani cyclone?
Fani.
प्रथम होची तमरा अम्फन तापरे जाबाद तापरे आउ कोन थिला माने एंती होची सीरियली नोट डाउन करबो. You should tell them serially.
Okay, sir. Okay.
And what are the preventive measures taken by Odisha government?
Cyclone early warning system.
Cyclone early warning system in every district it is there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
They have established. And
sir, ODRAF is there. ODRAF.
Yes.
ODRAF is there, and the government
there
of Odisha
disaster management.
Revenue and disaster management by government has given a huge budget this time.
Huge budget, yes.
Construction of shelter houses.
Shelter houses, yes. Construction of shelter houses and
embankment of rivers, major cyclone affected regions.
And what about
to prevent the flood?
Plantation of trees in the coastal area. Mainly the mangroves.
Yes, sir. Be plantation and mangroves. Mangroves help in preventing the soil erosion and also the flood and cyclone.
Flood, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's why Odisha has increased the mangrove cover. World India अधिक होचे mangrove एथरा and ISFR report the Odisha cover Odisha has increased the mangrove cover. सबुठ first Odisha ही अछि.
It's the highest number of increase in area.
Yes, increase in area. That is been praised in the world Indian community.
Yes, sir.
And what more for the cyclone prevention?
SDRF,
Odisha has
Ultra.
made arrangements for this tsunami ready villages. I mean, in the cyclone prone areas, they have started making this ideal disaster management villages where the people are getting awarded by the government much before, so that when something like cyclone comes, automatically the protocol kicks in. And the people are very much ready, always 24/7 cyclone ready, so that much more damage can be
Anyone is
minimized.
aware of there is a Coast Guard unit established. 2 helicopters are there. Or no, 7 helicopters have been purchased by Odisha. Coast Guard deploy hoichandi, and 1 helicopter is there in Bhubaneswar for airlifting the fishermen. Those who are mane kehi bi jane jodi cyclone standing hei jauchandi, fasi jauchandi, taku airlift kara hochi. Do you know that?
No, sir.
Okay, you can tell that Coast Guard is also there to protect the cyclones, cyclone affected people. Okay, done. This one and more rubber. What is environmental impact assessment?
Sir, environmental impact assessment is the government policy for a construction of an industrial or doing some measurement. Local people or community should take permission from environmental impact assessment.
Environmental impact assessment means the particular project has to be taken
Yes,
approval
Yes,
by
sir.
from the
yes.
government.
Sir,
And to assess
environmental
the
impact assessment. Yes, sir. Assess the risk consequences,
risk
negative
consequences.
consequences. Yes, sir. On the environment.
On the what is regional what is sustainable development? Sustainable development. What do you mean by sustainable development of sustainable growth and development in India?
Sir, what is sustainable development, or what you are asking?
I'm asking about sustainable growth and development in India. Sustainable growth is there in every field. Let it be industry, let it be factory, let it be Sagarmala project.
Yes, sir. So it is development along with the conservation, known as sustainable development. Yes.
In every project
Term
there
is
is
given
sustainable
by
development.
Brundtland Commission.
Sustainable development means to
Development without harming the future generations, future upcoming generations.
Future generations aspiration.
Meet the requirements of the present generation without hampering the future generations.
Aspiration of the future generation.
That is a sustainable development definition.
Yes.
We will discuss some important map pointing. Places in news world. Why Java Island is was in news now? For volcanic eruption.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Barrier Reef, Great Barrier Reef. What is it in news?
Coral.
That is in
Eastern
Australia.
Northeast.
Eastern Australia.
Eastern Australia.
Coral
Northeast.
bleaching. It was in news for coral bleaching. Mauritius.
Yes.
Then southern Indian Ocean.
Then what about the Ukraine? You know what Ukraine versus what? What is Golan Heights?
Eastern Europe. What?
Golan Heights could be kind famous.
Israel.
Israel.
Due to their disputes of West Bank.
Territorial
West Bank
dispute between.
yes.
Falkland Islands kind famous. Falkland Islands.
That is
US is going
Argentina
to
versus
set up
UK.
Yes, sir.
US is going
UK
to set
versus
up a
Argentina.
missile launching center. Then comes Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline.
That is
Russia
Germany
to
and Russia.
Germany and
Germany. Yes.
Controversy. Black Sea.
That is Eastern Europe and Russia.
କାହିଁକି ଜିନିଷ ଅଛି?
In this Ukraine, issue.
Ukraine Russia because of the dispute of Ukraine
Russia
Russia.
wanting that Black Sea opening through Ukraine.
Black Sea is an important port in the winter season.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Huh? Zaporizhzhia.
Nuclear power plant in Ukraine.
Yes, it is the only nuclear power plant in Ukraine which was blasted. What is the Dnieper River?
Dnieper.
Yeah.
That is also in Eastern Europe, I think.
It is with the Kherson, no? Kherson border, actually. No?
Yes, probably. I'm not sure, but in that region only.
Mariupol.
Ukraine.
That is city in Ukraine.
City in Ukraine. Yes, sir.
Bamiyan.
Bamiyan in Afghanistan, I think.
Bamiyan with Afghanistan.
The Taliban has not destructed the Bamiyan, protecting the Taliban because of Chinese investment. Okay, to attract the Chinese investment.
Okay.
Amazon rainforest.
Brazil.
Brazil.
Lithuania.
Lithuania, there only.
In Europe, sir. Europe.
Lithuania काहींची न्यूज अछि?
Lithuania, India has opened the embassy there.
India has opened an embassy in Lithuania.
Yes.
Kuril Island.
Kuril in Japan versus this.
Japan.
Disputed island.
Yes, sir. Within Japan and Russia.
Russia.
Dispute between. Yes.
Maldives.
South of India.
India outcampaign.
Yes.
India outcampaign. Horn of Africa.
Sir, it is
Horn of Africa.
Somalia, Ethiopia. Yes.
Eritrea.
Eritrea.
Djibouti.
Yes.
Nagorno-Karabakh.
This is a disputed land between Azerbaijan and Armenia.
Yes.
Hangzhou in China. It's hosting some games, I think. Isn't it?
Not heard of.
West Bank.
Israel.
Israel.
Yes.
Why news?
Disputed among Israelis and
Sir,
Palestinians.
Yes.
I think they have ambushed one mosque there.
Nordic countries.
Yes.
Nordic countries.
Finland, Denmark,
Yes,
Norway, Sweden.
There are five
Yes, sir.
Nordic countries. 5.
Yes.
That is short from FINDS, FINDS.
Okay, tell me about the Jojila Pass.
Jojila, it is in
Jammu and Kashmir.
Border Roads Organization has set up a tunnel in Jojila.
Yes.
Atal Tunnel.
Highest motorable tunnel.
Is it connecting Leh or Manali? I think.
Manali. Yes.
What is Theni? Theni Kudi ଅଛି? Kahin famous ଅଛି?
Theni River.
Theni River ne? Theni is a place in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has declared that we will
Ligu.
not construct the neutron project.
Yes, neutron.
Ligu.
Indian neutron bada.
Ligo observatory.
Ligo.
Yes. I forgot.
Gahirmatha.
That is in
Gahirmatha in
Kendrapada.
Odisha.
It is a rockery for olive related turtles.
Olive related turtles.
Sariska tiger reserve.
Sariska. It is in Punjab.
Rajasthan.
Then
Rajasthan.
Yes.
Okay.
There is a border dispute between Assam and which state?
Assam and
Meghalaya.
Nagaland.
Nagaland.
Desert National Park kodi achi?
Rajasthan.
Rajasthan.
Bridge.
Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu.
And जो Malkangiri.
In Malkangiri.
Kotia in
Kotia, Odisha.
Also.
Odisha, Andhra Pradesh.
Koraput.
Koraput.
Kona?
Lalitgiri. Why in news?
Lalitgiri.
No. Lalit no.
Maharashtra.
Because of mineral excavation. Puri Mandira pai khondolites use hoji. Khondolites. Puri jo Sri Mandir Heritage Project pai khondolites use hoji.
Yes.
Khondolite mining hoji. Ratnagiri, Lalitgiri. That's why local people are agitating.
Oh.
Vimsar kodi achi? Vimsar.
Sambalpur.
Burla. Medical college. Engineering college. VSCD. My college.
Okay. Nalabana?
Nalavan Chilka.
Nalavan Chilka.
Why in news? Bird century achi?
Yes.
What about Bhitarkanika National Park?
Kendrapada. That is.
Kendrapada.
Crocodile.
Yes. Saltwater crocodile.
Crocodile breeding center.
Nilamadhava temple. Why news?
Nilmadhav.
In Nayagarh.
It is.
Kantilo Nayagarh.
Kahiba place ta kahiba kodi achi tara region ta kahiba. Why news? Nilamadhava temple. Nayagarh district Kantilo and news because of
renovation project. Yes.
Renovation project. Ropeway.
Airport.
Bhubaneswar.
If tributary of Mahanadi, if westward.
Jaipur.
Yes.
Jaipur.
Koraput capital.
Brahmani National Waterway. Which number of national waterway?
5.
How many national waterways in Odisha?
1.
The only water is in only one.
Yes.
There are 6
So Mahanadi Brahmani is
6
I think
waterways in Odisha. Go through it. 6 waterways in
6.
Odisha. Yes. Mahanadi is a waterway. Brahmani also waterway, and one more. You all given in your GK, Odisha GK, Indian publication.
Sir, inland waterways or national waterways?
I am asking, telling about inland national waterways, NW.
Okay.
Yeah, actually in news it is one, but there are so many national waterways. मैंने सेटा खाली लिखा है जी किछ activity.
The news is the complete information doni na. You to see the book.
Yes,
sir.
What is the Jawaharlal Indoor Stadium? Why news?
The Odisha Open, I think, badminton.
In news, code is
Katak.
Bansadhara River Water District.
Bansadhara.
It in Odisha and Andhra Pradesh.
Yes.
And one more. What about hydrographic survey of Mahanadi? Why carried out?
So,
This was the part of Mahanadi water dispute. Okay.
yes.
Odisha is carrying out
Odisha
this survey to
Chhattisgarh.
measure how much water is being given by. They coach na say Chhattisgarh claim kochi we are giving
Chhattisgarh.
sufficient water. So to find
Yes,
out
yes.
how much water is being given by the Mahanadi in the lower stream, so that India Odisha can project its case next. Polavaram issue.
That is Odisha versus
Andhra Pradesh.
ଆମର କେତେଟା ଗାଁ ଅଛି ଯୋଉଟା କି ବୁଡି ଯିବ ପଟୁ
Floods
Motu
which
Motu.
backwater.
there is one village in Odisha known as Potu. This village is going to be submerged.
Motu
village.
Motu. That is southernmost. Yes. I think this year also this has happened. That whole area.
Due to backwater, due to Polavaram project.
Even Andhra increased that bridge.
Backwater of Godavari River.
Yes.
Jaipur Nabarangpur railway link. Why news?
First time this they are getting a connection to Nabarangpur, I think. Railway connection. There are 5 districts in Odisha which doesn't have a. Yes.
There are 5 districts in Odisha which doesn't have a railway project, but
Railway connectivity.
but recently we have started 3 new railway projects. First is the Noagadh
Yes.
and Bolangir, and the second is Jaipur, and third one another. You look into the economic survey.
Yes,
How
yes.
many of you are reading the economic survey?
I am reading. It's good actually.
You should read the economic survey because खाली समय इतना schemes पचारेंगे. What is Kushi scheme? What is Sampurna scheme? They will not ask like this. They will घुमा फिरा के पचारेंगे.
Yes.
Details जानिए. What is Paradip Plastic Park? Where is it?
Pradeep Plastic.
Paradip Plastic Park.
PCP. Oh. Must be in Paradip. I am not sure.
Chandrabhaga Beach. Where it is?
Chandrabhaga in Puri.
Are you sure? Puri.
Yes.
Yes.
When there is a Puri रे तो रामचंडी बीच अछि ना. चंद्रभागा तो कोणार्क रे अछि ना.
Konark also comes in Puri district.
I am telling about place ना. You are telling about district. You are telling about place. I am telling that Chandrabhaga beach Puri अछि. कोणार्क करे you are telling about Puri. Puri रे तो already there is Ramchandi beach.
I got it. I got confused actually. That's it.
I am getting a call.
Yes.
Tell me about the Anantapur Reserve in news.
Anandapur or Anantapur?
Anantapur Reserve. जब जाने ना ताल note down कर दियो. We'll look into that.
Yes,
Where
yes. I have no idea.
river mouth. These are in news. Whatever I am asking.
Olive Ridley. Olive Ridley total.
Olive Ridley खाली कोई
Nesting. Nesting site.
Olive Ridley Rukeris.
Yes.
GS answers the one. You have to give the specialized answer. Rukeris. Use the word rukeri for nesting.
Rukeri, okay.
आपको ओडिया रिकॉर्ड को जाए.
अंडा दबा जगह ना कौन जान not sure. Aribada, yes. There is a local name.
Yes. And tell me about Kalijai.
Kalijai, it is part of Chilika. I mean, it is a tourist spot and religious spot in Chilika.
Samaleswari temple, why news?
Renovation project.
Of whom? Samaleswari temple कोठी अछि?
Sambalpur.
Okay. Then about which is the solar city of Odisha?
I think it is Konark.
Why? How can it call it solar city? Only in name.
I think it is solar city. I think they have started, creating all the power consumption by that whole Konark temple through solar panels. I think.
Solar temple has been electrified by solar technology, photovoltaic voltage,
Yes.
EV panels, and whole city has been electrified. There is no electricity apart from that.
Yes.
Only solar city in country.
Yes.
Samaleswari temple kodi achi?
In
Sambalpur.
Sambalpur. Why news? Renovation.
Renovation
Mangal Jodi kodi achi? Mangal Jodi?
Mangala
In
Jodi
Chilka.
I have told wrong. Nalabada is not a bird sanctuary. Nalabada is an island in Chilika.
Yes.
Chilika.
Yes.
But Mangal Jodi is an island. Mangal Jodi is a bird sanctuary of Chilika.
Bird sanctuary.
What is why Amartha airstrip is in news?
Amar.
Again, sir.
Amartha airstrip.
So not audible. Amartha.
Yes, it was in news. Amartha airstrip is in Mayurganj district. It was used by the airstrip. It was used in the World War II. That's why government is trying to make it into a new airstrip. Renovate. Government is trying to renovate it.
Yeah. But center has denied.
Recently denied. Why?
They have told that it is not our authority to approve airstrips. It is up to Air Authority of India.
Oh.
Airport
I think government is
India.
now trying to renovate all these airstrips in every district and helipad also.
About the Raibania Fort?
Raibania Fort. Rasta Govindapur block. I hope.
Baleswar district.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
In Baleswar district.
Balukhand sanctuary kodi achi?
Balukhand in Puri.
It is famous for black bugs.
Black box.
And also Saharanpur village?
Saharanpur is UP.
It is also in Puri.
Puri.
Balimala reservoir?
Balimala in Malkangiri. Hydroelectric project.
Now Karsota?
Karsota. Is it Jaspur?
Jaspur area achi.
I think Jaspur. Yes. Fishing.
Which state has come in news for coffee farming?
Koraput. Odisha.
Eco village kodi achi Odisha?
Eco village. Daringbadi?
No. Walden Woods. Dekhi the internet.
Okay.
Which one is going to be the second international airport of Odisha?
Puri. Sri Jagannath.
International Airport.
Sri Jagannath.
Yes.
Wheeler Island?
Wheeler
in Bhadrak.
Buda Bangalanga kodi achi?
कौन सा?
बुढ़ा बड़ांगा.
In Baleswar.
Where is the adventure park newly formed? Gopalpur.
Okay.
Kapilas Wildlife Sanctuary?
In Dhenkanal.
It is famous for the jumbo bypass which was in made. Brahmani
originates from Rourkela.
Rourkela, Song and Coil.
Song and Coil, mated with Vyas.
Mansodara,
Yes.
ବଂଶଧାରା
ଦାରିଙ୍ଗବାଡି
Kolab,
ଗଞ୍ଜାମ
ବାହାରିଛି କନ୍ଧମାଳରୁ
କନ୍ଧମାଳ
Kolab Reservoir,
ସରି ଋଷିକଲ୍ୟା ସରି ଏଟା
କୋଲାବ କୋରାପୁଟ
Taratari Shrine,
ମାଲକାନଗିରି
News,
ତାରାତାରିଣୀ in ବ୍ରହ୍ମପୁର ଗଞ୍ଜାମ district.
ରିନୋଭେସନ
Danda Bose.
କୋଉଟା
It is a birthplace of Danda Bose. It was in news. It is in birthplace of Santhal leader Gopinath Murmu.
Raghunath Murmu, sir.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Raghunath Murmu. It is in Mayurbhanj.
ମୟୂରଭଞ୍ଜ ଆଚ୍ଛା
Lower Suktel project. ତଳେ ଅଛି ବହୁତ ରାୟଗଡ଼ାରେ
ନୂଆପଡ଼ା ରାୟଗଡ଼ା
new Ramsar sites I told about na 4 new Ramsar sites are there. Ansupa Lake, note down कर दियो. Ansupa Lake, Tampara Lake, Satkosia Gorge and Hirakud.
ରେକମେଣ୍ଡେସନ ଯାଇଛି କି ଏଇଟା 4-5
आसी आइछि. New Ramsar sites
ऑलरेडी लिस्टेड है
हां हां
नो
लिस्टेड है ने जाइछि ना जाइछि पॉसिबल आसी
ରେକମେଣ୍ଡେସନ ରେ ଯାଇଛି yes sir.
रिकमेंडेशन
यस यस
और एक जदि स्टेट गवर्नमेंट रिकमेंड करूछि माने स्टेट गवर्नमेंट भी पैसा एथि सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट भी पैसा खर्च करे तने अप्रूवल करे किछ असुविधा नहीं. Ansupa Lake, Tampara Lake, Satkosia Gorge, Hirakud.
यस
Greencode Reservoir कोड अछि. Greencode.
भीमकुंड देवगढ़
Okay, with this
नो
we have finished our interview session and I have taken all the interviews. Mo GS ra bhi nechi, other interview person bhi nechi, geography nechi, anthropology nechi. All these are available in OPSC study ra YouTube channel re.
sociology ro nebe
No, I am not from sociology. I have taken from anthropology and sociology and this completes the session. Our interview habani. I finished the interviews. All you can see in the YouTube channel, sabu kichhi achi, you can revise there. Almost 99% questions ର answer ହେଇଯାଇଛି ସେଠି.
okay sir.
Thank you very much.
थैंक यू सो मच
Thank you sir.